guys, it's Kammi from Magenta Squad. Hold on. I need to put glasses on. Okay, so it's Kammi from Magenta Squad, and in this video that I'm doing right now, I'm going to talk about my coming out story. It's yeah. Anyway, okay, so to start off, when I was it was the last day of 5th grade. Yeah, last day of 5th grade, and I was standing with my mom and one of my teachers, which was one of our friends, like our family friends, outside, like right outside the school doors, and everybody was pretty much gone. It was just us, and we were talking about, I don't remember what we were talking about, but this girl came up that was in my class. She used to be my friend until she did this, and I was like, well, sorry, I can't be your friend anymore. You kind of destroyed everything in my life. Anyways, she walked up and she opened the door, and everyone was like pushing me that day to tell my parents that I was gay. And I was like, I'm scared. I don't know how they'll react. I feel like they'll hate me. But I was gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it that day, but I was gonna do it. And this girl, she opened the door and she was just standing there for a while, and then she was like, your daughter's a lesbian, really freaking loud. And my mom heard it, and our family friend heard it, and that's how my mom found out. And my mom, being my mom, she told everybody. And yeah, everyone in my family knew except the people on my dad's side. They didn't know. They do now, but that's a different story, you know. Anyways, so my mom told them, and we had like a 4-hour lecture about how, if I'm sure, because I was only in 5th grade, right? So I was like, I don't know, like somewhere between 10 and 12, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, it really sucked. A few days later, I mean not a few days, a few years later, I was homeschooled, like in the middle of 7th grade I became homeschooled, and I wanted to get away from drama and stuff, but I didn't really want to be homeschooled. My mom wanted me to be homeschooled, and I didn't want to be forced into it, so I just chose to do it instead. And I did that for like 2 years, and I finally convinced my parents that I was not gay. And I was trying to convince myself that I wasn't gay either, which was the worst mistake of my entire life. And so I went through all that, and then high school came around, and I was dating this guy, and he was really sweet. He's like one of my best friends still. He was a really good friend. He was a really good boyfriend. He was really sweet. He took care of me. Whatever, everything. Like, and it came about like halfway through the year, right? And the principal called me in. Well, hold on, like, let me say something for that. Before that, I was like, this girl, I really liked her, and she was really cool and stuff, and she was really nice to me. She was funny. It was really cool. She was really cool. And she, like, I realized that I'm not straight, I'm not bi, I just can't do guys in their length. It grosses me out, honestly. I don't have anything against guys, it's just I'm not interested in their parts. So So it was like November, my freshman year of high school, and I got called in to the office. It was the beginning of November, to the office by our principal, and she said, "I've been hearing some rumors that you and this girl have been kissing in the bathroom. I want to know if that is true." And that wasn't happening. That really, for real, was not true. And I was like, no, that's not true. I wouldn't even do that. Not in bathrooms. I wouldn't do that. Plus, I have a boyfriend. I don't know who you're talking about. And I was like, what the crap? In my head, I was like, what the crap? Who would spread rumors like that about me? Like, who even knew that I was gay? Nobody even knew, except like 2 people, and one of them I've known since 7th grade, before I was homeschooled. Like, what the crap? And my parents got called in, and they were like, she's gay, she's not straight like we thought. And so that's how they found out again, and it was like confirmation. We had a lecture that day about how I have to be sure, and how my dad was like, "Are you sure you're gay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been this way I've been this way since I was born. I just didn't realize it. Like, I've been this way since I was 6, honestly. That's when I look back, that's when it really started. Cause when I was little, I thought I was supposed to be a boy. Cause I was transgender, because I like girls, and only boys are supposed to like girls, and I was really like boyish. I was a really hardcore tomboy, and I don't know, I got lost. Anyways, I ended up breaking up with the boy that I was dating, because I was gay and I couldn't lead him on. I didn't want it to like go too far to where the point, like, it was a year or something, or a few years, or more than how much it was, and it being way worse. So I had to break it off. Like, I couldn't put him through that. It was really heartbreaking. It was really hard for me to do that. But I know I didn't want him to hurt like that. I care about this guy, even though I wasn't into that. And so I broke it off, and I was single, and I was gay, and I realized it, and I am never ever turning back. Well, I'm never gonna turn back. I have a girlfriend. I love her. And yeah, that happened. And then April comes around. Well, hold on. The middle of the year, these new kids came to my school, and there was this girl named Chloe, and I thought she was the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. And like, I liked her. I did. I thought she was beautiful, and I thought she was pretty cool, even though I would never even talk to her. But I've heard her talking, and I freaking love her voice. I love her voice. I like fell in love with her voice from the first time I ever heard her talking. And we never like talked. And February 8th, 2016 came around, and I sat down with her and her friend, and they were sitting there alone, and I was like, I want to sit with them. And I was ranting because I had like a really bad weekend. Not gonna get into that because it's not important. And I sat with them, and then I became friends with her friend. Like, we became really good friends. I considered her my best friend, actually, at the time. And Zoe was living with us at this time. Like, she lived with us at this time when all this was going on. And March comes around, and it's her birthday. It's Chloe's birthday. And I was sitting with them in the morning, and I was sitting with them in the morning, and she was telling me about her morning, and she got a car that day. Like, it was her 16th birthday. She got a car, which was really cool. I was like, oh, this girl got a car. Oh, dang. She was really freaking beautiful. Like, I wish you guys could have seen her that day. I mean, she's beautiful every day to me, but that day was like eyes opening. I really liked her. And it was mock testing for English, like the next day or something. And, or the next week. I don't remember when her birthday, like what day it was. I know the date, but I don't know what day of the week it was. Anyways, we had mock testing a few days later, or the day after, or whatever. And this girl, I was messing around because I really liked her, and I was like, I'm gonna be kind of flirtatious. And I used to do this thing, like anytime something would be like up like this, I'd be like, oh gosh, crap. And yeah, I did that, and she did this laugh in this face, and she was like, I can't take you seriously. I was like, she likes me. I don't know why, but that clicked with me. I was like, oh, she likes me too. That was amazing. That was one of the best feelings ever. And so I asked her friend for her number so I could talk to her, you know? And, well, first I asked her friend if she liked me. And she was like, yeah, I think she does. I was like, I really like her. She's really funny. She's really pretty. She seems really amazing. I've never talked to Chloe though. Like, I've never had a conversation, like a real conversation with her. And I got her number from her friend, and I started talking to her that night. And I learned a lot about her. Like, I learned her favorite food. I learned her favorite color. I learned all kinds of stuff. And then the next day, it was April 1st, 2016. It's my friend's birthday that day. It was like 2 of my friend's birthday. And we were talking out, and then we started talking about, like, she was like, do you ever want to get married? I was like, yeah. Do you? She said, yeah. And I think she said, I hope it's me. And I said, I hope it's you too. Or the other way around. And I was like, will you go out with me? And she said yes. And it was the best day of my life ever. The best day ever. I was so happy. Yeah. That video went way different direction than intended. But you know, dating her involves the coming out thing, because my dad was like, he had to just deal with it. He couldn't be a little baby about it anymore. Yeah, so that's my coming out story. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment what I should do on my next video, or what our squad should do in our video, or whatever. And thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. Love ya.